Hey, welcome to Squarebody Stuff. I'm Chad. Of course, if you've been here before, you know old buddy back here. He's kind of the workhorse of the group. But this video is not going to be about any of my square bodies. I know this channel is pretty well just mostly square bodies, but I do have other vehicles. And today I'm going to show you a new vehicle, or new to us. We traded off our little Chevrolet Impala that we bought last year. I've got a video on it when I first got it. You can go check it out, but it's a brand new Impala, and we thought we'd like the car, but it just wasn't suiting us. It was too small. It just kind of got us all cramped up. We're used to trucks. My wife's always drove Tahoes or Suburbans, and I've always had trucks, full-size trucks. So I'll show you what we've got. It's not a GM product. We actually settled for a 2019 Ram Laramie. It's 1500, obviously, half ton. It's got the 5.7 Hemi, not the e-torque, just a standard gas only Hemi. It does have some nice wheels on it, the 22 optional wheels. It's got the sport hood, body color grille. I'll just give you kind of a quick walk around of it. I have a video will be coming out of me installing these mud guards on there, right there. I didn't have them on there when we got them, and we live on a gravel road, so it tends to get a little dirty. So I wanted to put the mud guards on there to keep some of the mud and dirt and stuff off the side of the truck. It has the, I can't remember what brand it is. It is a backflip MX4 cover. About the one thing that this truck doesn't have that I wish it would have had is a spray-in bed liner, but this truck will not be really hauling a whole lot except for maybe groceries or maybe some light stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. But pretty well just factory stock, nothing fancy. Haven't really done anything to it. I do have some plans to add on a few other things. I want to do some vent visors over the windows, like I have on my Duramax here, if you can see those. That was the first thing I done to this truck when I bought it, and I love them. Some people don't, but I really like to have them on there. The road trip we took in this new Ram, I really missed having them on there. So this is the outside. Quick walk around, and we can give you a little tour on the inside. Alright, it has the black leather interior, the 12-inch Uconnect screen, our infotainment screen. It has most of your bells and whistles. It has the full sunroof. I've got the headrest off because when I wear my felt hat or my western hat, it gets in the way, so I just take the headrest off. And it's really easy on these Chrysler or Mopar products because you just have these two buttons to push and it comes all the way out. On my Duramax or my Silverado, you have to have a safety pin or some sort of pin to put in one side or the other to actually get the headrest all the way out. So this is a little bit easier to do, so we can just kind of pop it in and out. If my wife wants it on there or I want it back on there, it just slides right back in, so on and so forth. But these trucks are very well equipped. Got all sorts of cubby holes and places to stash stuff. I'm trying to hold the phone here, it's a little awkward. This is just going to be kind of a brief look around of the truck. It has just a little over 20,000 miles on it, and it was a local trade-in. We traded our car for it. They made us a really good deal. There's kind of a long story on the our whole truck shopping experience. I won't bore you with that, but we put probably 300 miles on our car just on the process of trying to find the right truck. And lo and behold, this truck was sitting right under our nose about 10 miles away at the local dealership. We just never drove by there and didn't look on their website for some odd reason. And it was there the whole time. We could have saved a lot of trouble. Oh, you got to pull this lever here, or that cable, get that down. Has a nice console in the middle. It does have the power rear glass. That other headrest goes up and down too. It's just a button on the side, which is nice because they are kind of in the way if they're up. It does have the ram bins, which is a nice feature. You can store whatever you want to. I've even seen and thought of putting a drain tube on there, and you can fill it full of ice and keep some cold beverages of your choice in there. That's pretty much the inside. There's, not a whole lot to show. It is what it is, but it's a very nice vehicle. Very nice. We really like it. Now, just a kind of a brief explanation of why Mr. Squarebody Stuff, Chevrolet man to the bone, or GM man to the bone, went with a Ram. The sad truth about it is we test drove several Silverados. I think the oldest one was a 18, and that is actually the year we kind of settled on because that was my favorite driving. The 18s, 17s, and 18 Silverado half tons, we liked them a whole lot better. So we were trying to find one of them we liked. We did find one, but we settled on this Ram because once we drove a Ram, we decided, well, let's test drive some Rams just to open our options up, because we were being very picky on what we wanted. We wanted a pearl white or a bright white. Wanted leather interior. So we were kind of picky, and it's hard to be picky when you're searching for used vehicles. We weren't really ready to purchase a brand new truck and put that extra cost in there at this time. We did test drive and contemplated a brand new 2022 Silverado High Country. It had all the stuff that we were wanting, but it versus the Rams was, I won't say a night and day difference, but it was a big difference in the fit and finish, in the overall feel of the vehicle. The Rams really feel like you're getting what you pay for. They're very comfortable seats. Everything is, it really feels like a high-end truck. Unfortunately, all the Silverados they just kind of fall short of that. I hate to say that, but that is what it is. GM has kind of always fell short on their high-end trucks versus Ram, and even the nasty 4-letter F-word vehicles. I believe they have kind of a better appointments on the inside and luxury stuff whenever you're looking for that particular kind of vehicle. This is going to be I'm going to switch hands here. This is going to be our normal or our everyday traveling vehicle. Try to keep some miles off of our Duramax for long travels, and my wife's pretty much everyday driver, and she really loves it. It's everything we were pretty much looking for in a nice truck to do some traveling in. So that's kind of the long and short of why we went with the Ram instead of a Silverado. I hope it didn't disappoint anybody, but I think everybody can understand. I believe I'll probably put some more of this truck on this channel. Hopefully don't upset any of my Squarebody fans, but like I've said earlier, or said before, Squarebody people, we have other vehicles too. So I'm going to show mine off. Maybe I do have a video that's going to be installing the mud flaps. I may do some other videos on this truck, maybe a little more in-depth stuff on some of the features it has, because it does have some really neat stuff. Some of it, the other manufacturers, have the same stuff or similar stuff, and some of it is kind of unique to the Ram. So it's kind of neat. It's got a lot of bells and whistles, so maybe I'll post some of them up in the near future. I think that's pretty much it. Just a brief walk around and explanation of why I got a Ram. So I'm going to end it off there. Till next time, y'all keep your square bodies rolling, or whatever you're driving, and we'll catch you later.